What's good, peeps? Big Ruck here, fresh for 2025. We got a brave new year, so we may as well talk about Brave New World. That is Captain America, Brave New World. And what we're going to discuss, you see it right in front of you, we have got the 3 deluxe figures from Marvel Legends that are representing Captain America, Brave New World. Hasbro decided to, instead of giving us a wave and probably have the Red Hulk as the Build-A-Figure, we knew that we would have Captain America and the Falcon would come in the movie. They're going to have wings. So, and we've gotten Sam Wilson, Captain America, before with wings. And we've also gotten before as a Build-A-Wing type of deal with a wave. This go round, we have the 3 figures. They're all deluxe. That's all we get, no wave. And the 2 figures that have wings are getting the deluxe treatment. And you see them dead center, and off to our left. On our left, we've got Joaquin Torres, aka the new Falcon for Captain America Brave New World, introduced in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, the Disney Plus streaming show. And in the off to our right, we have the Red Hulk that's going to make his cinematic debut in Brave New World. And of course, dead center, we have got Sam Wilson himself, the new and current Captain America. And I can tell you, I'm glad they did it this way, because Cap looks doggone good in packaging. You almost don't want to take him out. I'm tempted to get another one just in case. The Falcon looks good too, but not like, for some reason, Cap just pops in packaging. And then we've got the Hulk. We'll talk about that when we get them open, and we are going to open all 3. We're just going to peep them out real quick. A lot of peeps have already gotten the figs and have already reviewed them. Obviously, I'm late to the party. Going forward, I'm not going to worry about being late to the party. If you're going to check the video, you're going to check the video. If not, it is what it is. But I'll still do what I do. And what I'm going to do next is go through these figs, packaging and all individually. We'll kick it off with the Red Hulk. You see in the packaging, this initially I thought that this was just a basic redo, straight up redo, repaint of the previous MCU Hulk, the Dr. Banner Hulk, and it really isn't. But we do have new face sculpt. We'll see when we get it out that unfortunately, before I even get into that, let me just point out, take note of the packaging. This is the previous style packaging. And you guys, I'm sure you're well aware of how many times Brave New World has been pushed back. They retitled it. The only thing consistent was that it was Captain America. They've retitled it, pushed it back, reshot, did all kinds of reshoots, until finally they stated it's coming out February 2025, which we now get to say is next month. And all of these figures, Hasbro, of course, got them in probably way back then. That's why we have this old style packaging, if you want to call it old style. And that's one thing. The other thing, and now catching up to how I started off, we're going to see when we get them out of packaging, you'll see it a little bit better. But our boy Red Hulk here doesn't really look like Harrison Ford, if you've seen any of the trailers. So this is definitely a, trailer for Brave New World, showing Harrison Ford turning into and as the Red Hulk. So this was definitely before them. So one thing I could tell you, you can, I'm sure, expect, because Hasbro's notorious for this, somewhere down the line, we're going to get a re-release of this figure with Harrison Ford's likeness. So be prepared to double dip. Anyway, looking at this, you can see the the additional head sculpt that Red Hulk comes with, and he comes with a set of fists to go along with his grasping hands. You've got a nice image of Red Hulk there on the side, and even that doesn't look like Harrison Ford, so that tells you how early in the game this was. You get the same thing on the flip, and you get better artwork of that same image on the side and the back. It's great artwork, can't front, but that's not Harrison Ford. It's Red Hulk, but it's not the Harrison Ford Red Hulk. And of course, we have the bio too, A Monster of Samuel Stearns. I wonder who that's supposed to be. Making Red Hulk is an incredibly strong and formidable foe. His skin radiates intense heat, burning everything he touches. So basically, give you a little insight on the nature of Red Hulk's power. Obviously, he's a Hulk. Obviously, he's incredibly strong. But one thing, as he gets angrier, he doesn't get stronger, he gets hotter. And I don't know how they're going to show in the movie, but in the comics, he does get hotter. And it's wild because it kind of sort of affects him, and he, I don't know if it's getting weaker, but it affects him adversely. But he does get hotter as he gets angrier. And we do know that the Red Hulk in the movies will get hotter. I don't know if he'll get weaker or whatever. How they're going to demonstrate his powers, we'll just have to wait until the movie comes out, and then we'll see. Next up, we've got Joaquin Torres, a.k.a. Falcon, and or the new Falcon, if you want to be technical about it. As I previously stated, he was introduced in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, the Disney Plus series. And he's also a character in the comics who has become Falcon in the comics as well. And MCU took their cues from that when they came with that. I remember when I was watching the show and they brought out Lieutenant Joaquin Torres. I was like, Joaquin Torres, I know that name. And then I was like, that's the new Falcon. And then sure enough, by series end, he didn't become the Falcon in series end, but he was given Sam's older costume, uniform, and wings, and was like what to do with this whole thing, or however he put it. And we knew what that portended for the future. Anyway, you see what it looks like here in the packaging. It looks very good. I'm glad he was made into a deluxe figure. He's got an additional set of hands grasping. He's coming with fists in packaging. He's got a red wing. You see a backpack there, and then of course the wings are all there in the back, and they're pretty substantial, pretty nice. You got that artwork there on the side, and it's repeated on the other side, and then here in the rear we've got some nice artwork of the Falcon. Of course, the readout for this is a former lieutenant in the U.S. Air Force. Joaquin Torres has picked up Sam's old wings to take on the role of Falcon. So, very nice. Like I said, get another look at our boy there, the Falcon in packaging. Like I said, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. But not as good, in my opinion, as the star of the show, the protagonist, the main protagonist of the film, Brave New World. We've got Sam Wilson, a.k.a. Captain America. And, I mean, I just love how this looks in packaging. This is an excellent presentation. It's enough to make an out-of-package collector keep it in packaging or get another one. I'm still contemplating whether I'm going to get a second one just to hold on to like this. But this guy right here today is going to get open, so don't concern yourself about that. But once again, looking at packaging, you got the figure. He's got an additional set of hands. He comes with fists on figure. Another head sculpt. He's got red. I'm just going to say red wing. Not a red wing, but red wing for him. It's red wing. And we've got a pair of a set of backpacks you can see down there. And of course, he's got his shield, which is looking pretty nice. The silver's looking pretty shiny on that. When we look at the side there, we've got nice artwork and a very accurate likeness of Anthony Mackie as Captain America. Same thing on the other side, of course. On the rear, we've got artwork of Cap with the helmet on. Now, this is the blue costume, and we know that he's going to be blazing a white one in the film. So you can expect to see that somewhere down the line, I am sure. Anyway, the bio reads, after carrying the mantle of Captain America for a few years, and I'm interested to know how many years they're going to consider passing. I don't know if they'll even mention it or not. Sam Wilson must use his intelligence and make new allies to stop a force unlike any he's seen before. So we'll see about that when the film comes, how close to accuracy with that bio. And here are Captain America, Falcon, and Red Hulk out of packaging as they appeared in their packaging. Sans wings and extra heads and hands and what have you. And they've gotten together for a family portrait, as you can see. We'll go over briefly all the individual figures here. And the first to step up in front of the congregation will be the Red Hulk. So we'll get Cap and Falk out of the way, so that way General Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross will be able to, command the stage, as is his right, because they all get some equal time here on this channel. Anyway, you see what we got going on. I had stated earlier about the similarities between this guy and the Bruce Banner Hulk, and there are plenty of similarities there. Once again, we're late to the party, so I'm sure you guys have already seen those. You've already seen those comparisons. I'm not going to bore you with that again. What we'll do is just I'll just touch on what one thing that everyone else has touched on, which is quite obvious, and that would be the likeness to Harrison Ford's version of Red Hulk, and quite frankly, it just isn't there. But you guys can see for yourselves that that doesn't look like Harrison Ford at all. And one way how you know that this was fashioned after or before they got his likeness correct is when you turn to the side. We don't have any gray streaks in the hair like what we've seen in the trailers. And even without the gray streaks, I mean, just looking at it, I mean, it's a good image for Red Hulk, but it's not Harrison Ford. You can't see Harrison Ford in that at all. And the same thing will go for this neutral head sculpt. You get nothing, right? Once again, decent visage for Red Hulk, but it is not Harrison Ford at all. Other than that, though, this is a very nice figure, and it is based off of the Bruce Banner Professor, Smart Hulk, whatever you want to call him, previous with that. I'm not going to, of course, do that comparison. We're late to the party. I'm sure you guys have seen it already, so there's no reason for me to bore you with that. But I can tell you that this is based off of the Build-A-Figure. And one way I could tell you that is when I was exercising the legs, they came off on me, popped off like they would on a Build-A-Figure. So keep that in mind. But I'm sure we're going to see this guy again, only with the correct head sculpt. But I digress. That probably won't happen for quite some time now. Sometime well after the movie has left theaters and began streaming, and possibly on hard media by then. Anyway, as far as the rest to talk about, like I said, it's a pretty good figure. He comes with a pair of fists. He's got one thing that I would say he should have come with that he's missing would be butterfly joints. That would definitely help if he had butterfly joints. As it is, he can open his, his arms up that far, but that's as far back as you get. And so that means you're not going to get anything going across style. He's pinless, both elbows and the knees, and One other thing of note, without getting crazy with the articulation, because we've seen it before, he's got the diaphragm. So, he got that and go back and forward with that and side to side, and he can rotate. He also has a waist swivel, which is almost redundant when you think about it, but it is there. So you can go ahead and, keep that in mind. Here's what he looks like with the neutral head sculpt on. And, like I said, they both are very nice head sculpts, nice portraits of the Red Hulk, just not of the Harrison Ford Red Hulk. Next up, we've got Joaquin Torres, aka the Falcon, and what we've got, what we see is essentially a repurposed Falcon suit. He was handed the suit sometime near the end of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier Disney Plus series, and this is what he has come up with. Being Air Force, he was also, I believe he was a pilot. I think he was a pilot, but he definitely was in the Air Force, and he's definitely flying in this upcoming movie. Anyway, he looks pretty nice. We've got that backpack going on, and of course that's where the wings spring from. This came out of packaging with the backpack. He's got another one where you attach his wings. We'll take a look at that momentarily. Right now I want to take a look at that face sculpt, and what I really like about this is how you see the eyes and the nose. I mean, the likeness appears to be there for sure, from what I can recall of what he looks like in the movie, in the Winter Soldier, and the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, as well as Brave New World. But yeah, you could see the eyes behind the lenses there, which is cool. And from the side, you even have detail showing that nose. So yeah, that is looking really, really nice. And his other mask or helmet has got the the mouthpiece, the breather, that's off. So he looks even more. You see even more of what he's supposed to look like. So that's pretty nice as well. The articulation he's working with, he's pinless on the elbows and the knees. He also does not have butterfly joints. That would have been really great for a flyer such as the Falcon. He can get his arms only that far out. When it comes to that, a caveat, something that I think could have been improved is, all of these guys' heads are on dumbbell joints. And being a flyer, this is the furthest back you can get his head, which is not good. He is on an ab crunch joint there, so you can get his head back that much. So you can simulate it to a certain extent, him flying without being able to get the head as far back as you like. But you can get it that much. You'll have to work with it. It is what it is, unfortunately. But yeah, like I said, he's got the ab crunch, and he's got the waist swivel going on there. And yeah, that's he doesn't have any swiveling ankle action going on, so you just get the up down, and you're not going to get too much going up because these right here are interfering with the foot going up. But he does have that, and he's got very reasonable ankle pivot, so he does have that. What we want to check out now is him rocking his wings. So here's his additional backpack, flight pack, whatever you want to call it. When you turn it inside, you see we've got provisions for attaching the wings, and his wings are right here. So you could tell, it's easy to tell which goes on what side because he has handles that he holds on to. So that helps. And then when you look at the other side, You can see where the joints are and how it folds in and out. So you do have that. But right now, you know that you can get the wings into those housings. And we're going to do his right wing. Same. And this way they have a measure of articulation as well, because they can go up and down, as you can see. And now I'll set this down, pick up Joaquin, and pull off his backpack. See right there. And then see what we got there. And I'm going to press that on. Nice and tight. I like that. It's on nice and tight. And let me get this kind of straight. And not bad. I was afraid that he'd be back heavy. I'm going to move him back so all of the wings can get in the shot. And yeah, that's what he's got going on with the wings. And I got them totally straightened out, so that way we can see how long they are. So from tip to tip, we're talking, it looks like we're talking about 15 inches. That is substantial, for real. That is crazy. As far as the articulation, while it's attached, like I said, it can bend in. He can flap them over. So this is pretty cool, like that. They also can flap out, as you can see. Pretty nice. Now, he's wearing his fists, and like I said, these wings have handles that he holds. So give me 1 second. I'm going to change out the hands and see what they look like holding the handles. And what we have here is yet another curious decision by Hasbro. These are the other hands, and they are basically grasping hands. Notice I said grasping, not gripping. They're basically open, and you know, it would have been better served to have hands that were gripper hands, a little bit more tightly closed, to make the grabbing of these handles a little bit more, you know, realistic. So you see right there, I'm trying to center his left hand, and you see how open it is. Same on the right side. You can get the handles in there, but that really, you know what I'm saying. It should have been. I think he should have had gripping hands myself. And now bringing up the rear, last certainly not least, star of the show, we've got Sam Wilson, played by Anthony Mackie, aka Captain America, and yeah. We finally got, I think that the likeness is the best we've ever gotten of Sam as far as Hasbro Marvel Legends are concerned. The other likeness we've gotten was serviceable, but this, that photoreal tech is really coming in. I wish that we had actually gotten an ungoggled head, you know, and we may at some point, but this looks very good. It looks like Anthony Mackie for sure. On angles, straight on, the whole nine. Very, very nice. And, oh, he wanted to fall on me, but it is what it is. The reason that is because the feet, and I'll show that when I zoom back out, going on with the feet here, he has the same issue, only to a greater extent that the Falcon has in terms of the nature of the foot. And the ankle portion, it doesn't go deep enough. So your feet, you can't go up like you can go, point the toe. You can't point the toe up because of the interference right there, and that will make standing somewhat problematic. You'll have to work it out. He can stand, of course, but it's not going to be as easy as all of that. See, he wants to fall now, but yeah, it can work anyway. As far as his articulation too, as I said before, all of their heads are on dumbbells, so he can go up. I just popped him off trying to. My bad. He's on a hinge. I said they all were. Red Hulk and Joaquin, they're on dumbbells. Sam here is on a ball hinge. So, and he still can't really go back as much as I'd like, but he goes back that far. So when you combine it with, he also has an ab crunch. With his ab crunch, this is what you get like that. So, and he can go forward decently. And of course, he's got the waist swivel, and he does not have butterfly joints as well. He's pinless all over the place, as you can see. So next up, let's see what's going on with his wings. Sam's wings comes in a set. He actually is. His wings are larger than the Falcons, and he does have. You have to connect them up, line them up. This is the left wing. Snap that in, and unlike Joaquin's, the joints of his are actually here on the. Well, no, basically the same. I got that. No, I was right. With Joaquin's, I just peeked over to cheat, basically. Joaquin's wings, these gaps are on the outside, whereas with Sam, they're on the inside, which is curious, but it is what it is. But that's the left wing, and the same thing goes down with the right wing, and I'm doing this on the other side of it. So there it is, like that. So yeah, the right wing, and you see you have four levels of articulation, points of articulation. So you got that. Then you have he comes with two different backpacks, and one, they both have ports for his shield, and you've got one that you just put on his back and just port the shield, and the other one, as you can see, has got the provisions for the wings. So then you take the wings, and the same thing like you did with the Falcon, get them on there. This one's a little bit tighter to do, but it goes. And yeah, they've got some weight. I get the feeling that Cap is going to be back heavy, unlike Falcon. We got away with one with Falcon, but this is how that goes down. Then you grab him and place it on his back, like so. You need to push it in to get in, and like I said, these wings are going to be heavy. I can already tell. And you combine that with how problematic he is to stand already. It's going to be definitely problematic. I managed to get 1 foot. Actually, it actually forced it down. So I guess you can do that. Now I'm going to move him back as far as I can to try to get the wings all the way in the shot. And yeah, that is looking wild. Let me get up some, because I'm still not getting the wings fully in the shot. But there we go, right there. And let's get a measurement of this wingspan right here, tip to tip. This guy's sporting wings that are, looking at the top, 17 inches. So he's got 2 inches on the Falcon right there. So his wings are bigger, but then you kind of sort of knew it because his wings came, each wing came in 2 separate spots. Bring them back up. You don't have to worry about him holding anything. That's not how his wings work. But you've got the articulation, and he can do the craziness too, as you could see. Pretty nice. So if you're going to actually have him with this in flying poses, he needs to be sporting that helmet, and it really looks good when you combine it there. Looking at that helmet, let's get a closer look at that also looks pretty good. It's more or less opaque. You can't really see in it, but definitely reflects light off of it. So that is also very nice visage. And as far as how he'd look in a flying pose, like I said, you got the ab crunch, so you move that back some, and then you move the head up, and yeah, you can rock it. You can definitely get away with it right there for sure. So yeah, I'm not as disappointed as I was prior to putting the wings and the helmet on. Here's what Red Wing looks like, and a Red Wing looks like. This is Falcon's Red Wing. He's got the bigger one, which is crazy, but they're pretty nice the way they look. I guess you have to, you can get a small type of stand. It's got a peg in there to basically display Sam's Red Wing. Nothing really for Joaquin's. You'll have to figure that out on your own. And you knew I had to get a shot in with Cap with his shield at some point, or else it wouldn't be Captain America. Anyhow, this is also going to be the closing shot, so I don't think that, I don't know if we're going to see a scene in the movie where the Falcon joins Captain America in fighting the Red Hulk, because we haven't seen that in the trailers, but that's what I've got going on right here. So you can take it or you can leave it. Anyway, that's the 3 figures, deluxe figures from the upcoming movie Captain America Brave New World. We're not getting a wave. We have gotten 3 deluxe figures. The Red Hulk, which would have been a Build-A-Figure if we had gotten a wave. And we got Captain America with his wings coming in at 17 inches. And the Falcon, Joaquin Torres, whose wings are coming in at 15. So they're smaller than Cap's, but they're no slouches either. Very nice figures, all 3 of them. It's the first time we've gotten MCU figures, quotation marks, in a while. I mean, yeah, we had gotten the the Deadpool and the Wolverine figures. We did get those, so I guess technically they were the first ones that we gotten back in a long time, but they were not in the MCU Prime until Deadpool and Wolverine. These guys, however, including the Red Hulk as Thunderbolt Ross, have been in the MCU for a minute. Well, Joaquin, of course, he's only been since the Falcon and the Winter Soldier series on Disney Plus. But you get what I'm saying. They've all been part of the core MCU. And we hadn't gotten any figures from them in a while. I know a lot of people are happy about that because you have fans, collectors who are MCU. They like the movie figures, and they were being denied. It was good for us guys who are into the comics like myself, because that meant Hasbro had gotten to focus more on that. But looks like those days are over, because we've got a few movies coming out this year, which means we're going to have more MCU figures. So it's all good. It's, there's enough love out here for everybody. So we do have that. Anyway, that's going to do it for this review, guys. Like I said, Big Ruck, fresh for 2025. It's the first video of that, of this year. Getting back to doing these videos, these reviews for you guys, and we'll see how it goes from here. But you can let me know how it goes by leaving comments below, liking, sharing, subscribing. Let me know what you think, and we've got a notification bell down there. Hit that so you can know when I upload another video. So Captain America Brave New World, y'all, coming out in February. Got these 3 figs. We're probably going to get a couple more exclusive or fan channel style characters. Maybe when I say exclusive, like for Walmart or Target, of some of the other characters in there. Like I'm hoping to get Giancarlo Esposito as a Sidewinder. I definitely would like to see that. And yeah, a couple other, maybe there's Sam Stearns. Anybody who knows who that is, that would be cool. They still haven't revealed what he's going to look like, so I'm interested in that. Anyway, Let me know what you guys think, and we'll be back. Until next time, peace.